Medicaid penalty period avoidance. When a loved one needs nursing home or in-home care, Medicaid can help cover costs, but the program imposes strict income and asset limits. Violating these rules during the 5-year look-back period can result in long periods of ineligibility, so planning ahead protects care and preserves family assets. Medicaid is a joint federal and state program designed for people who truly need financial aid. To prevent applicants from giving away assets just to meet eligibility thresholds, the program imposes penalties on transfers for less than fair market value during the 60-month look-back period. Texas uses a statewide daily penalty divisor of $262.37 for case actions disposed on or after September 1, 2025. The total uncompensated transfer is divided by this divisor and rounded down to determine how long an applicant is barred from Medicaid. For instance, a $73,339 transfer results in about 279 days of ineligibility. Avoiding the penalty period starts with recognizing that most gifts count against Medicaid's rules, even when they fall below the IRS annual gift tax exclusion. Any asset you sell or give must be documented to show that you received fair market value. Failing to keep records or selling property without proper paperwork can violate look-back rules. Setting up an irrevocable trust during the look-back period does not automatically shield transfers and can be treated as a disqualifying move. Because each state calculates penalties differently and Texas nursing home costs vary by region, it is wise to consult a Medicaid planning lawyer before transferring or gifting anything. The Medicaid transfer penalty is the time of ineligibility imposed on applicants who dispose of assets below market value. During the 5-year look-back, officials review transactions and apply the penalty divisor to any uncompensated amounts. The penalty period begins only when you meet financial and medical eligibility and start receiving care. Families must pay for care themselves while the penalty runs, and eligibility resumes only after the penalty expires. Since rules and divisors vary across states, careful planning is essential. Families can use several tools to comply with Medicaid rules while preserving assets. A properly drafted caregiver agreement allows a relative or friend to be compensated for services, letting families spend down assets on care rather than risking a penalty. Medicaid-compliant annuities must be irrevocable, non-assignable, actuarially sound, pay in equal installments and name the state as the remainder beneficiary. Failing these tests can cause a penalty. An irrevocable funeral trust lets applicants set aside money for burial costs within state limits and is treated as exempt. In cases of genuine hardship, you can request an undue hardship waiver, though it requires showing that you exhausted all options to recover assets and cannot meet basic needs. If assets transferred during the look-back period can be recovered, some states will reconsider the penalty and shorten it. Under Texas rules, a penalty applies to transfers for less than fair market value made during the look-back period, and the penalty starts when the applicant meets Medicaid criteria and is receiving care. The Texas Health and Human Services Commission calculates the number of days of ineligibility by dividing the uncompensated amount by the daily divisor and rounding down. During this time, families must cover long-term care themselves. Proper planning helps avoid this outcome. An experienced Medicaid planning attorney can clarify these complex rules, outline legal strategies and help protect assets. Houston lawyer Whitney L. Thompson advises families on eligibility strategies, preserving assets for a healthy spouse and creating plans that reduce conflicts. Her law firm serves Houston and surrounding counties including Harris, Fort Bend, Brazoria, Montgomery, Matagorda and Wharton. Clients can schedule a consultation with the law office of Whitney L. Thompson, PLLC to discuss their situation. Medicaid planning may seem daunting, but understanding penalties and using compliance strategies allows families to secure care while protecting assets. Consult a lawyer or attorney familiar with Texas Medicaid rules to design a plan tailored to your needs. For assistance, contact the law office of Whitney L. Thompson, PLLC at 4201 Farm to Market 1960 Road W Suite 360, Box number 116B, Houston, Texas, 77068, or call 281-214-0173. The law firm stands ready to guide families through the Medicaid planning process.